God, man, I really hate this, man. I've been having ideas about things that I could do to explain Warframe for a while, and I haven't been able to freaking do it because I don't know what's happening. Like, literally, I sit down, like, I'll be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I can just do it like straight off a whim. And like I could just go through the whole thing. I'm talking like, all right, you bust out, Vor come in there, he try to capture you, move my meat, move my beat. You know what I'm saying? You box up Vor, you put him in a nice little gift wrap, you send him packing back to the Queens. The Queen's like, hey yo, Vor, you weren't even supposed to do that anyway. You were supposed to eliminate him. And then later on, the Queens are like, we actually wanted you for new flesh, but you told me to eliminate him. I don't know how that's working, okay? Do you want the new flesh? Or did you want me eliminated? You know what I mean? Like, because it sounded like to me that Vor did what he was supposed to do and you punished him because he failed, which is understandable. But at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, like, he tried and he just got boxed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you. So, like, I don't see you punishing yourself for getting boxed, but you're going to punish Vor. Big Dog Vor was just doing his job. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of bold. And then we got, like, okay, so then you hop on, like, back to what I was saying. So then after you beat up Vor, you going through the planets. I forgot what planets you go through though. Let me just walk a little bit. Alright, so I think I remember you going to like I don't know, something like Vahek or something. Where is he, bro? Yeah, big dude.
Now we finish this business once and for all.
No, I don't really remember Big Dog for real. So I don't know where Vor is. Isn't Vor like on Mercury?
You're making this too easy.
You're like level 8, dude. You're gonna get boxed again. Anyway, so that's where the OG story started. I don't know. Like I think they reworked the story now. So like Vor is meeting you on Earth? Question mark? Which really don't make sense to me. I'm not gonna hold you because like why Earth? You know what I'm saying? Like Orican had control over the entire universe, solar system, something like that. Why Earth? Why am I on Earth? And fighting, like, if I'm on Earth, the first person I feel like I should be fighting is Vahek, not Vor. But I guess he's just ugly or something, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to box me too. Anyways, so after I hit Earth, I get off Earth and I know that I'm supposed to slide through Venus. So Venus got this place called Fortuna. Fortuna is basically some people inside suits and boxes and junk like that, and their head is stuffed inside of a box. So that's what we kind of cook it with now, Vox Solaris. That beat goes hard. All right, so just so we understand Vox Solaris, these people are all corpus people, and they don't have heads. Their heads have been removed from their bodies, and they get put inside their chests, right? And this guy is called Thursby. Thursby used to have arms just like the rest of them, but he got boxed up, his arms removed, got dog nigga legs, right? And got his head stuffed inside of a box, bro. Dude's like 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, free Gaza. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, dude got put into a box with no arms. With no arm. Hold on, let me just make sure I was looking at that. No arms, dog. Look at his eyes. He couldn't even get the quality helmets. No arms, bro. Couldn't even afford the good legs. Bro. At least they got that little one pirate stack. Dog don't even got arms. That gun kind of cool. I don't know where that gun comes from, though. But anyway, that's what's happening over on Venus. Mercury don't really got nothing going on except for Vor, which, as I said, he got boxed away. We also got Cetus. But see, it's really not doing nothing for real. They just there. They got little eidolons, just like some giant sentients that come out at night. You know what I'm saying? Some little nighttime affairs going on, but like it's nothing crazy though. It's nothing too crazy. So then we got Deimos. Deimos is crazy because literally it's the last of the Orokin, right? Stuck inside of infested Mooblablobs, right? And I really find that crazy. It's a whole family of them. It's like 5 of those guys up in there. Just like stuck inside the wall. You know what I mean? It's putting a new term on man in the wall, right? Yeah, all right, my fault. Right, my fault. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so the whole family's like stuck in the wall, and they kind of throw you out on missions to like do like research and stuff like that. They never really get stuck off the wall. Like they never get unstuck. They just forever on that wall, forever on Deimos. Once awake, intercepted Grineer communications to reveal Grineer have been experimenting with some sort of bioweapon. I deadass don't even remember what mission that is. Like I quite actually cannot explain to you what that mission is. It must have been like mildly irrelevant. Arkwing just gave you the jetpacks, also a mildly irrelevant quest, but it just allows you to like further on like progression. It's not really like a story thing. It's just more like a, oh, you get a jetpack. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, yeah. Yo, Once Awake, I think was your introduction to Infested. Like Infested as a faction. First, it was just like the Grineer, and then you got to see like the Corpus. Right, this is the Grineer, this is the Corpus. And then this was the introduction to the Infested. Right? And the Infested also was part of the Ghouls thing? Question mark? Grineer tried to mess with the Infested, and they created Ghouls. And that's what they are. Also, I could be totally wrong. And if I am wrong, my idea makes more sense. So I'm right, really, honestly. So then we got the Nada quest, right? So this quest was basically like, oh yeah, you think you know who Lotus is? Nada. For me, that's basically what it was. So it was basically like showing that sentience exists, which is like another faction that's not like the Infested, and that's not like the Corpus. It's not like the Infested, and not like the Corpus, and not like the Grineer. It's like the things that were fighting the Orokin back then. You know what I'm saying? So it was introducing them. And this is like Granddaddy Hunhao? Question mark. Like, don't quote me on that. And this is like Second Dream. Alright, so Second Dream, this is big spoilers, right? This is where the operator comes out, just making sure that I bring that, right? So this is where the operator comes out and is like, yeah, this whole time you thought I was in a suit. I wasn't. I was actually on the moon inside of a cryopod, sleep, controlling the suit that was on Earth. Which I don't actually understand, cause I'm on the moon controlling my suit on Earth, right? But I never knew that. I never thought that I had a body. You know what I'm saying? My body, I couldn't imagine having a body. And it's like my body never occurred to me that, this not my body for real. I'm just in it like telepathically. You know what I'm saying? So I got the Wi-Fi router on the suit. You know what I'm saying? And I've been controlling it for a while. And then I find out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get that LAN connection. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see what that suit do. And I'm not gonna lie, like the suit fire. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, it opened up. I think she was rubbing her belly. We gonna get out of that now. So anyway, Second Dream was basically exposing the fact that I actually was in there. I was actually on the moon the whole time. Like, you thought I was in the body. I'm not even here for real. I'm on the moon. Yeah, you didn't expect that. I'm on the moon. Anyway, So then the war would then come in, and basically I go training with this dude. He teach me the ways of the control like my own powers, awaken my powers with the void and stuff like that. Which I do have to question that if you know how my powers work, like from my understanding, the Dax were like low key the Tenno, like what the operator should be capable of? Question mark. Shouldn't this dude be a lot stronger than he is? Like shouldn't he have a Warframe? Yeah, I mean, like, alright, bro. So anyway, so War Within, basically, you get a choice between. Oh, she kind of bad, bro. That forehead big, but she kind of bad though. I forgot what my operator looked like. So anyway, so I was going on my monk status with this dude, and I can't use weapons. I forgot to mention that I can't use weapons at all. But I can hold it in the cinematic, I guess. And basically I gotta fight these two. And I could box her and put her in a gift box, you know what I'm saying, and mail her back to sender. But I can't box her because she's like core member, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that means to the overall story. I could just choose to kill her or choose to spare her. It don't really mean nothing because she's the only one who continue to talk. So then we got the Rising Tide, which is basically like a bigger ship than the ship that I already got. Like my ship is already big, but now I got a bigger ship. You feel me? And that's pretty solid. Like, and I can like strip through the stars and buy candy bars. Cause I'm a kid with a knack for inventions. A superpower mind. Wait. A mechanical canine. Okay, it's a cat. A mechanical feline. Rescues the day from sure destruction. This is the theme song for Warframe. That's all I got, actually. That was it. So the Chains of Horror is basically this dude, and that's it. I don't know why it's a main story. Like I don't remember its relevance to the overall arc. But you find out that this dude has a Tenno in the suit, and somebody's been in that suit like since the beginning. Like after you fell asleep. Sorry, okay, so the awakening happens, right? That means you've been asleep for like generations or something like that. This dude was awake the whole time, and he's just been boxing people left and right, I guess. So then he's like, well, he's gotten like in the ring so much to the point that he just started boxing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter if he was a good guy, bad guy. He just started fight. He just, regardless, bro. You looking like an op to me. So he just started putting hands on everybody, and I thought that was crazy. And then you got the Apostasy Prologue, which is basically, hold on, let me see if he pop up. He didn't. Okay, maybe he pop up a little bit late. Maybe he pop up here. Okay, they didn't. They put my big ass forehead on there though. I was hoping to see this dude. They not showing him? Wow, he's so important though. That's crazy. That's crazy that they don't show him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna reference it by going back to a different one. So then, remember when I was talking about the Orokin, people who look like this, but they actually have lower bodies. So it was one of them who was still alive. It was this evil dude called Ballas. So he pull up and he like, yo. Okay, so it doesn't show her in the thing, but you know what I'm saying? He like, oh, yo, shorty, you kind of bad for real, and I think that you mine for real, cause like you look mad familiar. I feel like I seen you from across the way. And then she like, I mean, you kind of fine. You know what I'm saying? You kind of bad yourself. So I'm like, dang. So y'all just over here getting y'all freak on in front of me, cuz? I'm supposed to be y'all, like, you know what I'm supposed to be your son, your daughter, question mark. I'm supposed to be your child. You know what I'm saying? That's mom's. You just, so you gonna have the stepfather come in? Absolutely not. So what actually ended up happening was they found out that the stepfather had this dude on the moon, and he tried to box him. He tried to box old dad, but he got beat up. He got slid. I ain't gonna hold you. Actually, we could probably watch the cinematic right now. Let me see if that's the thing, bro.
Howl all you want. It won't bring him back.
That was the dude I was talking about. I didn't know he summoned the gang with him though. So he was really getting jumped.
Lure brings you strength, Rant.
But you cannot defy your creator. Even I make mistakes, like you.
Dang, bro got deleted, bro. Packed up. So, anyway. So that was the dude who basically walked in and took your girl. I mean, not your girl, your mom's. And whisked her away, you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be sweet. So that was cool, I guess, because like, again, like you sitting there kind of confused, like you don't know if this is like a good or a bad thing. So you find out that he was actually the one who was experimenting on people and putting people's consciousness inside of these suits of armor. That's why this one actually has a consciousness, so when you get out of it, like it still be walking around and stuff like that. So then we got the prelude to war. Chimera prologue. I wonder if I can still watch the cinematics for this. I can't. So anyway, this dude got boxed up by Lotus, and his whole intestines is out, bro. Like his whole butt, bro. This is the thing that tweaked me for like ever, bro. I can never make sense of it. His asshole is open for the galaxy to witness, and I just thought that was the craziest thing ever, bro. Like his sphincter is gaping right now. It like straight up the spine, bro. I know he's smelling foul. I know it's foul. Like, it's no way, bro. Like, I ain't never ate nothing in the game, but I'm sure that you're getting sustenance from something, bro. Look at it, bro. I thought that was the craziest thing. So apparently, that was Lotus who packed him up like that. Lotus again. Like you see what I'm saying? Hold on, we gonna look back at it. I know it's crazy. But Lotus is the one who had his cheeks open for the entire solar system to bear witness to, right? Lotus packed him up, so he gave you this weapon so that you could kill sentience, because he all of a sudden he pulled up. He thought he was getting a girl, but he found out she was crazy and she was into pegging or something, and he got packed up. So he gave you this blueprint for this weapon, because he was like, nah, bro, this is beyond what I could take, bro. I ain't know it was going down like this. And he wasn't about it. I low-key don't remember what this was. I'm glad there's a cinematic. Oh yeah, this was the old war. Okay. This is basically what was happening to the Orokin across the solar system. I just still feel like it was kind of small scale. Oh, I thought he was doing a freaky dance, and I was like, yo, what's going on? I didn't see her up in there in that corner. Everybody was getting packed up, bro. Is that Nova? Dax.
Let her go.
Oh, this was the Lotus. She kind of bossed up. Hey, that's me! I thought she
If I
died.
had a heart, it would be broken. If my eyes could weep, I'd be blind. Look at what they've made of you. You're a god. You're a queen. But somehow the bees have you as a hostage. Do you even recognize me anymore?
I recognize the enemy.
No. Sister, it's me. Era. The Makers caught you, unraveled your mind. They're using you to kill us. The Queen of the Aphids, with her eye in the void. But I don't blame you. I blame them.
What? We were her. Like, I'm just following her.
These are your children. But I am the only family you've got left. So choose our family, our people, or these parasites.
Okay, you the one who looking like
Choose,
a bug.
Nata. Choose.
I am not Nata. I am the Lotus.
So that was the old war? All that? What happened to the back of your head? She was thinking too much. Alright, so now y'all see how he on that throne, right? You see how he on that leash, right? And his butthole's still open for the world to see. That's kind of crazy. What are his legs doing? Oh, I didn't know it was a mission. I thought it was a cinematic.
Reformation is accelerating. Our conduits are nearly ready. Our rebirth is at hand.
And the Golden Spear? How many battalions?
Still having lapses. Listen to me. That's the past. The old war. Tell her, Maker.
Yes, there is no spear, lobe. Nata. Era speaks. Master Era. He speaks true. The Oracle are gone. The bios are divided. Infighting over what remains. Only the Tenno.
The Tenno. The enemy.
Yes.
Made by you. To kill us.
Hey, so he's Papa?
Yes.
But you have something our people have never had before in the Tar. You're stained by their wickedness. Use it. Use their sin against them.
They're listening.
Huh? What she mean?
Let them.
Oh, okay.
They know we are building.
How you know?
It won't matter.
No, it won't.
I think it will. I think I
So
can.
what are you waiting for? Sing for us, sister. Call them home.
I don't think that was a call for me to get home. It felt like it was more like a call and banished me to the Shadow Realm or something. Like, I don't. Anyway, so now we saw how. Oops. Now we saw how bro was posted up. You know what I'm saying? Yams was out, all exposed. All right, he was on a leash. All right, so so this is the story so far. All right, this is a refresh. Just to really refresh, make sure we understand what happened. Okay, so we woke up and Vor was trying to box us. Then we was like, nah, we about to show you what it is. So then Yor gets pieced up because he was actually trying to capture us, and the queen said, nah, we wanted to kill him. And then whatever, he loses. You know what I'm saying? So then he gets tapped to talk to HR, and now he's talking to HR, and he's probably getting fired. We don't know. We don't know. All right. So then we go to Voxelaris, and Voxelaris turns out that the corpus is chopping off people's heads and putting them inside caskets on the front of their chests, which is crazy to me. And remember, all right, remember, they took this kid. He's a kid. He's a kid. A literal child. Okay. Put him inside a box. He put his head inside this here cubicle. Gave him dog legs. Okay? Cheap rendition head. Couldn't get the expensive ones. Okay, you got a cheap head like him, but he got expensive legs. And arms. Didn't even give him arms.
When in Cetus, do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth the following morning.
Thank you, Ortis, for the great news and information that you always give. Your wisdom is far beyond your years. Thank you very much. All right, anyway. So, again. Wake up. Vor. Beat Vor. Go to place. You find out there they have head in boxes. Then you find Infested doing their thing. Deimos got infested and Orokin. Archwing, you get jetpacks. Nata is introducing the Sentients and basically the start of the war. Sentients are, you know what I'm saying, they're beefing up. They've been in the gym for a minute. So then the Stalker, he come out. He's supposed to be hunting you down. But you find out that you was actually on the moon. And you had this little Wi-Fi router that was connected to your Warframes to begin with through the power of space-time continuum void things. Okay, cool. Boom. So then you get to meet the Queens. And the Queens was like, we was mad ugly and we want new flesh so we could be pretty again. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. This one was kind of bad. But also you could just piece this one up and throw her in a box and take her stick. Yep, little walking stick that she had. You could just take that. Intention, he was a double agent. And he was working for them. But like not really, sort of, kind of, just a little bit, just enough to make it look like they was whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was with them, but he wasn't really. He was training you. All right, then you get the ship inside the ship, which is a cool, bigger ship. Then you got this dude who's been fighting the war for the longest, and he started piecing up everybody. And then you got her. She gets a boyfriend, basically. You get a stepdad. And then you find out that the stepdad has been tweaking and messed up this guy on the moon and left him there. And he's just been there crying for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like a little Disney movie. So then the prelude to war we watch. So they find out that he's getting like I guess like Lotus was pegging him or something like that, and she was boxing him up. So he gave you a sword so you could beat Sentience up. So then you find out that the dude was on the leash, right? And with the dude who's on the leash, he's also the same dude who's getting pegged by the Lotus, and getting pieced up. And then the big brother is basically on the throne. The big brother to the Lotus. You know what I'm saying? To the Lotus. Big brother or little brother, I don't know. They didn't really explain the age. But anyway, he's sitting on the throne, and he's like, yeah, now we about to go ahead and kill all the Tenno. So now we about to see what happens after that. Okay, nothing happened. Word up. I don't remember what this was. I don't remember what that was. Anyway, new war happens. And I'm not going to replay that quest because I was like 5 hours long. But basically, somehow, remember the dude who was getting pieced up? Dang it. Remember the dude who was getting pieced up, right? Somehow he became the final boss, right? And the Orokin have found, you know, based themselves around being perfect, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Very nice, very structured. This guy somehow became head chief and had Error on a leash. Error, the guy who had him on a leash, had... I literally can't... I might need to just get a video off YouTube of someone who's literally just played it. Because it's literally the most mind-boggling thing. Right? So, you have this dude who was... Came for his girl, bro. Was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like you and I want you. Let's be together. You know what I'm saying? You and me. We could take over the world together. You know what I'm saying? Power couple. He gets with her. He finds out she's a goth dom. You know what I'm saying? So his sphincter is getting all types of tore up. So the dude hands you a weapon to basically kill her and her brother, because, you know what I'm saying, he was tweaking. He ends up on a leash getting yanked around or something. Then turns out that he's actually the final boss inside the whole thing and took over the entire galaxy. But you see, the problem with taking over the entire galaxy is that a lot of reoccurring characters never showed up again, right? So you have like the queens. Remember the queens? Those characters never really show up again. Remember Vor? That guy never really shows up again. Everything on Deimos never shows up. Like, the Infested never show up at all. They just don't exist. He doesn't care about that. I mean, you take over the entire universe. You think you want to take over, I don't know, the hive mind that is literally, you know, trying to contaminate the entire solar system, galactic space, or something like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe just investigate it a little bit. I mean, there's a whole planet where all the Infested is going mad crazy, and apparently, I've been visiting that place a lot. I've been visiting Fortuna. I've been visiting Earth. But I like he just didn't care about Deimos, which is crazy because literally the last of his kind are there, and he's just like, nah, I'm not gonna go there. And then we have Duviri. I hate Duviri. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna keep it a straight beat with you. So hold on. Well, before we get to Duviri, we gotta go through something. I don't think the Duviri is actually next. I think it's Angels of Zeramin and then Duviri. Or it could just be Duviri. Anyway, so yeah, the new war, it basically introduces a couple of characters. Back to the new war. We're focused. We're focused. You know what I'm saying? So he turns out to be the big bad boss or whatever, and he's taking over the galaxy. And you take the perspective of a Grenier, and you take the perspective of a Corpus. And basically, she's got this wacky old new system, which is basically the episode of SpongeBob, or was it a movie, where Plankton had the little helmets, and that was basically controlling Bikini Bottom. That's basically what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? The entire solar system is now become Bikini Bottom, with Plankton ruling over everybody. That's about the most straightforward way to explain what's happening in the new war. So everyone that you met on Fortuna, the people who was getting put inside the boxes, and the people that you met on Earth, didn't go over Earth, huh? That was probably a side mission. Yeah, that was pretty much a side mission. Oh well. So Earth has a place just like Venus had a place, which is where the Corpus were. And they just kind of like doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They just living life under Grenier rule. And sometimes they get beat up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Classic oppression. It's nothing that deep. It's nothing crazy. So basically, he's controlling everybody from all the major cities and stuff like that. Off Venus and Earth. And that's cool. He's got them in helmets, you know what I'm saying? And they dangerous. Ooh. Not really that big of a deal. And then she you know what I'm saying? Space Mom, she starts tweaking. She's like, oh, I think you the enemy for real. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna knock some sense into you. And she like, well, I'm gonna put you in custody of somebody else. Then, you know what I'm saying? We gonna call CPS on this. Because we not about to, well, I'm about to call CPS on you. And guess who's gonna come for CPS? Me. So catch these hands. So whoop wop whoop wop whoop wop. I start having to punch moms in the face a couple times, you know what I'm saying? A little domestic abuse case. But I knocked her back to her senses. And apparently she forgives me for that, which we resolve very nicely, very amicably. And apparently I get thrown inside some void portal. And remember that sword that I created from that old dude? Where was it? Remember the sword that he gave me? Gave me the blueprint for the sword. So apparently he gonna use that to stab me with it. Yeah, he did that, bro. He really did that. He really stabbed me with the sword, bro. I thought that was crazy. So after he stabbed me with the sword, I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy. Can't believe you did that. I kind of died, and I came back as like a grown man. I actually had to remake my whole character because I was literally a grown man. I didn't know what to do. And that's basically where the Duviri paradox comes in. And basically that's like, yeah, I wish there was like a cinematic you could just play, because I'd hate to play the game, the quest again. But basically it's like this mindscape that I created to deal with my trauma of being alone in space forever. So all the problems is really just my problems. I'm basically creating problems for myself in my own mind. And I learned how to box, I learned how to fight, and I learned how to control Warframes because somehow Lotus sent the glove through the sky and it crashed. It really doesn't make sense. Somehow a hand crashes through the sky, it enters Duviri, and the hand allows me to control Warframes? I don't know where the hand came from. I shouldn't know anything about a Warframe. This is just a story that happens if... This is basically the sub-story that happens is basically showing me being grown. So that basically explains like what it would have been like if I never became a Warframe user. If I never became a Warframe user, I never went through the Warframe training, I never woke up and did all that stuff with the Tenno, or if I never did all this, none of this Warframe, if I never touched none of that, I would have just been in my mind palace and would have been like, namaste. saying, gotten killed over and over and over again by this dude I created from my own memory. My own mind. Like I don't know. Like it's not clocking to me. Okay, it's not clocking to me. I'm just not standing on business here. I don't know. Then Angels of Zariman was again okay. The Zariman is a ship that exists, and it was supposed to house the Tenno, the people who are me. That's me. The people with powers of the void powers, and they were supposed to be on there learning, and some type of freak accident happened. And in the freak accident, one of them I escape, one of them I don't. The one that basically I had to be adrift in space is the one where I'm the Fury. The one where this doesn't happen, I am the operator and everything. I just, the old war happened, the new war happened. I blasted. I went through space. I did ooh la 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 la. You know what I'm saying? Everything happened. I hate time space stuff. But here we are at Jade Shadows. Jade Shadows follows the story of the Stalker. Okay? And the problem with following the story of the Stalker is nothing. It's beautiful. It's cinema. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Stalker, he you know what I'm saying? He's going through his life. He's a hard-working man. Has been, taking odd jobs here and there. He's living his life. He's got a little boo thing at home. She's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It's a baby. We don't know if it's a girl or a boy. No gender reveal parties for us. I don't know. It's the future. I guess they did away with it. Congratulations. So he's going through, you know what I mean? His his wife is passing away. So he's talking to the Tenno. He's like, yo, I know that I was boxing you for a minute, and you beat my ass a couple times. You did. You had me, bro. Had me in the death lock. I'm not gonna lie. But listen, my girl's pregnant, and I need some help. Can you help a brother out? So we like, you know what, bro? I low-key been peeling these weapons off you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting your bow. I got your scythe. I got your daggers, bro. You know what? I'll help you out for the one time. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what your wife dealing with. Oh, you said child labor? This is beyond. I am a child. I don't know, bro. And in the other reality, I'm grown, but like literally, I've never done anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in my head the entire time. Like I'm a psychosis patient. Like I should be in a mental hospital somewhere. I don't know what to do with this, bro. What do you want from me? She's pregnant. I didn't even know y'all could get pregnant. Is there somebody in there? Do you have something going on in that suit? Where? I have so many questions. So yeah, she's just gonna have to die, bro. Like she's just going to childbirth, and she just gonna have to. Yeah, you just gonna have to sit that one out, big dog. So she gave birth to the baby, and then he like, dang, I gotta get this baby out of here. But then the corpus was on her. Remember the corpus? These guys? So bad. So the corpus was on her, and boy, oh boy, corpus was on him. Sorry, Jade died. Stalker was still there. If you don't know who Stalker is, this is Stalker. Stalker, Jade. Stalker, Jade. Okay, and that was her little pregnancy table, because bro couldn't really afford the good stuff. I guess he wasn't getting paid enough. But anyway, so again, Stalker's been boxing people across the entire solar system, and he hates us because of something that I don't even remember what I did. Like I feel like he shouldn't even remember either, because I don't. So I don't know why he boxing me over. But it's whatever. So so he's trying to get out, and the corpus got there, and they surrounded him. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get out with his baby. So he got his little sight thing. It's kind of like that one, but it's like it's own unique one. I can't find it. It's called Hate. Anyway, so you got this little sword, whatever. I mean, sorry, he got a sight. He blocking bullets. That's the sound of him blocking the bullets. And it's cool. And then they're like, oh yeah, we about to kill him, bro. We about to get, oh, hold on. I think he got a baby in his hand. Oh, he got a baby in his hand? Yeah, though, I ain't know. I ain't. Yeah, he got a baby in his hand. I ain't even know he had that. Where he get that from? Hey, cease fire though. Cause why? Hey, yo, why you got a baby in your hand? He cheating, bro. He cheating. Why should we care? What you mean? Why should we care? I mean, if I remember correctly, bro, we was boxing people up and stuffing their heads inside of cubicles. Like, I don't know. I mean, the last dude I done it, we didn't even get that dude arms. So, why should we care about this newborn baby? That's an excellent question. I don't know why they care about the newborn baby. I don't know why anybody caring about none of that stuff. I feel like they should have just killed him and the newborn baby, or captured the newborn baby. I don't know. Pull the ice attack on him. I know that's crazy. Hold on. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Bring real world political issues into the video game. I know it's crazy. But hear me out. These people have done far worse on an average day. Listen, these guys were paying for them. These guys were paying them. These guys are giving the corpus money. Okay? And they put their heads inside of boxes. This guy, right, has been a menace to the solar system for a long time, costing them at least a couple of billion, okay? So you're losing billions dealing with this guy versus making money off of these guys. And you stuff these guys' heads inside their own chests. You put their head inside their own chests. And then give him arms. And gave him dog legs, bro. Dog legs. It's no way. And then the newborn baby come out. It's like, oh, bro, I can't do it, bro. I can't. Mind you, these guys have kidnapped Warframes before and experimented on them with no problem. But it's whatever, bro. I'm not too stressed, bro. I'm not mad. Everything after that is just kind of like a vision promised a bleak future, unexpected classification of caveat, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? This dude is just the dude who was like a boyfriend with like Doctor and Tranny, and Dr. Tranny he went to the past so that he could get like the original, like, I don't know, like the original genes of the people that the Warframe was based off of, which I don't understand how the Warframe powers came to be. Like, they never really explained that. Like, I understand, okay, I'm dashing with the sword, I got the sword, meet me, moot, my, moot. But I feel like it should have been a lower tech. Like, everything should have been lower tech. Like, if you're gonna go back in time, right? Like, why? How did she get magnetic powers? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the experiment? What was the, like, you know what I'm saying? I understand him, he got a sword. And he be doing some crazy stuff with the sword. He be slashing and dashing and then, I don't know, pop a little flashbang sometimes, I guess. But what is, or is that Umber? I don't care, bro. It's all the same to me. Lotus Eaters. Yeah, so this was the dude. So this dude was this dude's boyfriend. And he went to the past so he could get these dudes. That's the story. Like, that's as simple as it gets. Like, the real convoluted stuff was all the way up here. But this was easy to track. Like, you go to the wall, dude was like, hey, yo, my boyfriend missing. And y'all like, all right, where he at though? Well, I want y'all to find him. I think he went to the past. So you got a time machine or something? Yeah. Where that though? Matter of fact, we just gonna put it on your ship in a box. How? Where did the time machine even come from? How did I get there? I don't know. But then Lotus Eater, you know what I'm saying? That was cool. They do come up with nice names though. Nice names of the missions. So then they go back to the past and then, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't understand where they're getting the powers from.
Please stay. Don't put out the flame and run away.
Hey.
In this heartbreak, I'll be here fighting for you with or without you.
This song hard.
Wide awake with all the things I know.
All right, that was hard. Low-key, Nora, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. Like I was talking. I was talking, bro.
Coming up next.
I was talking, and I was listening to music. Action. So anyway, I just don't understand where their powers is coming. I understand hers. Now hers, I get. She's connected with the infested, so she got some mind control stuff. They got hive mind. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he got his lightning powers from. I don't know where she just got wireless healing from. I guess you could get invisibility from some. You know what I'm saying? I can understand some cloaking tech being real. Sword, I understand the sword. Magnetic powers, I don't know where you got that from. Like, you just got magnets on your hand? Is that what it is? Or I don't know. Anyway, that's basically what happened in Warframe. Honestly, if it sounds confusing, why did I say it like that? If it sounded confusing, it's because it is. If I didn't make sense this whole video, please leave a like, thumbs up, and let me know that I didn't make sense the whole time. Because low-key, I was just ranting. I ain't gonna hold you. And after the stuff y'all could probably check me on. And I'm probably right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably right. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty comfortable in my knowledge. But I know it's confusing in the mud because it just is. And I was not gonna make it cohesive because my brain don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like the way that my brain works, like it's levels to this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. Anyway, we outie. Thanks for watching.